Imagine a powerful voice from American history, one that ignited a fervent call for justice and self-respect during a pivotal era of change. This individual challenged conventional thinking and inspired millions to look inward for strength and forward for liberation. Malcolm X, a profoundly influential leader, taught principles of Black self-determination, racial dignity, and the urgent need for human rights. His impactful message evolved significantly over time, yet his core teachings consistently centered on empowerment and the liberation of African American people. Initially, as a prominent spokesperson for the Nation of Islam, Malcolm X articulated a powerful vision of Black nationalism. He advocated for racial separation and complete Black economic self-sufficiency, asserting that white society was inherently oppressive and that integration was not a viable path to true freedom. During this period, he strongly emphasized reclaiming Black heritage, rejecting terms like Negro in favor of Black, and promoting a deep sense of pride in Black identity and culture. His teachings provided a strong counter-narrative to the nonviolent civil rights movement, encouraging self-reliance and community upliftment away from the dominant societal structures. A pivotal turning point in Malcolm X's intellectual journey occurred after his pilgrimage to Mecca in 1964. Witnessing people of all races practicing Islam together, his perspective broadened dramatically. This experience led him to distinguish more clearly between racism as a system and the actions of individual white people, softening his earlier stance on inherent racial hatred. He began to advocate for human rights on a universal scale, believing that the struggle for Black liberation was part of a larger, global fight for human dignity. This profound shift represented an evolution from purely racial separatism to a more inclusive human rights framework. Following his break from the Nation of Islam, Malcolm X founded the Organization of Afro-American Unity. This new organization aimed to connect the struggle of African Americans with broader Pan-African movements and international solidarity. He sought to elevate the Black American experience from a civil rights issue to a human rights issue, appealing to the United Nations for intervention against racial injustice in the United States. His work with the Organization of Afro-American Unity underscored his belief in the global interconnectedness of oppressed peoples and the power of international alliances. Malcolm X's teachings encouraged Black Americans to take decisive control of their own destinies. He urged them to establish and support their own schools, businesses, and community institutions, fostering a spirit of self-reliance and collective progress. His powerful speeches inspired critical thinking about systemic oppression and advocated for political literacy, motivating countless individuals to actively and fearlessly demand their rights, often through assertive and direct action. He introduced powerful concepts into the civil rights discourse, notably the idea of achieving freedom and justice by any means necessary, which for him included the right to self-defense against racial violence. He also spoke extensively about the importance of Black political maturity, defining it as the collective ability of African American people to unite, understand their political landscape, and wield their collective power effectively, both domestically and on the global stage. These ideas offered a powerful framework for empowerment and agency. Ultimately, Malcolm X's teachings reminded us that true liberation stems from an unshakable sense of self-respect, strong community solidarity, and an unwavering commitment to justice for all. His complex and evolving legacy continues to inspire movements for equity and self-empowerment across the globe, emphasizing that dignity, freedom, and human rights are not privileges, but fundamental entitlements.